here we are, podcast number 2, week 2. We got a special guest this week, Mason Kelley.
What's up, everybody? What's up?
Parker Munson again.
Jonathan Bader.
And Derek Schur as always.
Welcome inside the doghouse. Alright, let's get started on our first topic. Anybody see that fight between Draymond Green and Klay Thompson?
Old Rodney Magruder.
Yeah, Detroit Pistons.
Yeah. Not a physical fight, just altercation.
Still
verbal altercation.
They're trying to down talk my boy. I didn't like that.
Really?
And Draymond Green was saying he thought that Rodney Magruder is a fake tough boy and all this because he didn't just start throwing punches or something. When has Draymond Green? He talks a lot, bro, but when does he ever do anything besides run that mouth?
He's been in a scuffle or two.
He did have a good question. Draymond did though. Who is Rodney Magruder?
But still, fuck that, bro. He was talking. They were talking all that shit, and Draymond, I don't know.
Klay even got on head. Klay was talking shit to him too on social media.
Klay's a superstar.
Big baby Glenn Davis got in and made some tweets
is
to
Draymond
him.
Not anymore?
I mean, not really. No.
And he Big Baby Davis said to Klay, it was like about his tweets or whatever. He's like, I guess injury karma got you, or something.
Yep, he was saying, injuries like that are because you say stuff like that.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. I mean,
so they fought with the Pistons, and you want to go on to fights. We got courtside Karen and LeBron, the heckler.
Yeah. That's
I don't know. I'd have to hear like what they said, but. Come on, man. You're playing a fucking basketball game. Play the fucking basketball game. They're there to make you fucking get your head out of the game and shit. And they did a good job, obviously.
They did.
Oh, yeah.
But I'd have to, like, if it's racial remarks and shit like that's not cool. You gotta
and it wasn't nothing like that.
But LeBron does have to set a standard as, like, the person that he is,
Yeah, like, and LeBron said that he doesn't agree with them getting kicked out of that game.
He did say that.
Yeah, he said he didn't want that.
He didn't think it warranted them getting thrown out.
Which
he said that after, anyway.
Yeah, he said pretty much at the end of the day, he's happy there's fans back in the building. That's all he cares about.
Yeah, but then he wants to cry. I kind of understand their situation with the All-Star game, how, like, nobody wants to do it. But, like, you want to play basketball. I don't know. We're just crying about it, I feel like. And, like, Chris Paul is like, that's what happens. He's like, we all got together as the NBA, PA, whatever, Players Association.
Yeah.
They all got together and, like, agreed on it, so.
Yeah, pretty much what happened exactly is a woman said on her Instagram story that James swore at her husband during the game, leading her to stand up and start yelling back at him. And then, they got kicked out and everything took place. But, yeah, I don't think they should have got kicked out, and I don't think LeBron should also have to hear a whole bunch of people just talking any way they want to him. And he just because he's a good basketball player, he has to sit there and take it. Like, because me personally, I would be like,
I don't know.
I would have been like, they're trying to get how rich I am, how good I am. I'm not trying to sit there.
You're saying he would have never made it in the league in the 80s and 90s, is what you're saying?
No, he would have.
Would he have?
Yeah, okay. He would have. Bro, look, he would have been a whole different mentality of a person, though. Like, he would have been in that era. Like, that would have just been his norm is to be rough. And
I agree.
And imagine his body type if he had the same attitude as Jordan or something.
He probably wouldn't. He probably wouldn't play the way he did because he would have been coached different.
Yeah, totally.
True.
Right.
Exactly.
Totally would have been coached different.
Definitely true.
Wouldn't have the same style of play.
So, you guys seen the Utah Jazz lately?
Dude, I love Donovan Mitchell and
I do too.
Jokic. The Joker, dude, he's so.
He's Denver.
Denver.
Yep, but they have Rudy Gobert.
Yeah,
which he's that bro. He's a
waste
7
of their
foot.
contract.
Yeah, hell, I mean, he doesn't deserve all the money he gets paid. That is for sure.
He fell off after he got that contract.
Yeah, but
Bye-bye.
he is good. He's a good defensive player. He's 7 foot, like 7 foot or 7'1" with a 7 foot, like 7 wingspan, bro.
Huge.
Yeah, he's a good defensive player to have, but. I mean, they've been just going crazy lately. I think they only have 3 losses. I think they're about 15-3.
I think they're 17-5 now. I just seen.
Oh, yep. After this upcoming week.
Yeah, I just seen this yesterday when I was watching I forgot what it was. Brooklyn and I forget who Brooklyn was playing.
Brooklyn almost came back on Toronto.
Oh, yeah, that was Toronto. That's
Yep.
who they were playing.
Did they end up coming back? I don't think so.
Yeah, I think they did.
If they did, I had a couple bucks on that game. So
I think they did.
Did you see Durant going off? What was it last
Oh,
night?
yeah,
About
well,
getting
bro,
pulled from the game?
it's actually crazy. He couldn't start because of COVID contact tracing
Yep.
regulations, so he couldn't start the game. And then they said, you know what, like whatever, he could play. And then after the, I think
Third
halftime
quarter. It was
or third
yeah,
quarter,
third quarter
they
he got
said
pulled.
no, he can't play actually because of the COVID shit and took him back. He was unavailable for the rest of the game. I was like, they're fucking with my money right now because
Right.
to me that's some. It's like make up your minds.
Right.
Like,
Either don't have him in the game.
He
Right.
was pissed.
Oh, he was pissed. He made a lot of tweets.
He threw a fucking water bottle and everything, and yeah, he was pissed about it. He thought he got fouled out because he had 4 fouls. Thought it was 5th. Brooklyn challenged it. They won, so he didn't get the foul. And then they take him off the bench because of the COVID cases and stuff. We're just like, yeah, shitty.
Who's
Oh,
your
Derek.
guys' favorite to win the NBA championship this year? Derek, I'll go with you first.
Hate to say it, but I think the Lakers are going to repeat.
What
Hate
about
to
you,
say it.
Kels?
I'd have to agree. I don't think that the new Brooklyn Nets trio is good enough
They're
together.
one of the
The-
worst statistically defensive teams in the NBA ever.
They might have the chemistry from back when James Harden played with Kevin, you know.
Yeah, they got offensive
But-
power.
You know,
Yeah,
I
they
don't
do.
think that's going to carry them through, especially a healthy season. That's going to be tough. So I'd have to side with the Lakers again for sure.
About you, Parker?
I'm not gonna go with the Lakers. That's for sure.
Like I said, hate to say it.
Yeah,
Same.
but I'm not saying it because I hate to say it. I don't think it's. I don't know.
What do you
Anthony Davis this year hasn't been the same as what he has been.
I've
in the
heard
last
people
couple
ask about
years.
if he was a superstar or not, and I think that's
I
ridiculous.
think he's a superstar. No
It's also
fucking doubt.
It's not
I just
the
think
playoffs, though, and they just got done from winning the finals. They played the longest out of any other team.
True.
And whoever else was in the
Toronto.
Miami was the other team.
Or whatever.
So those are the 2 longest playing
Miami's
teams.
doing terrible this year, though.
Yeah.
But that's because
I don't know
Are they
what
really?
happened. They're doing
I haven't
yeah,
paid attention to
injuries.
I
There's a
I
whole
haven't
bunch
heard
of little
anything either.
factors that play into it for sure.
Oh yeah.
But I think I'm going with Brooklyn, dude. I think they're going to get their defensive woes together. And, bro, their offense is already... Even if their defense is just all right, they're stomping you. Like, that's all they need is their defense to be all right.
So you think they're winning? So who?
Because think about it. If Lakers, bro, if they can figure out a way, LeBron on KD, that's going to be a good matchup. And then the only other serious threat you have to worry about is Anthony Davis. You have DeAndre Jordan, who's a big-ass dude. You could get a couple big boys, Montrezl Harrell. You get somebody to stop those 2 dudes on the Lakers for big guy-wise, Montrezl Harrell and Anthony Davis. Then you got them, like, they're not going to do nothing. They're not. Their offense is not going to compete
so
with
what do you
Brooklyn.
have? Do you have Lakers and Brooklyn in the finals?
I'd bet on that too.
I can see it. I think 76ers are going to make it to the finals. They look really good this year.
Embiid's doing pretty good, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
He's definitely.
And I
Tobias
hope so, 'cause
Harris
they
is-
got Seth Curry on their team.
They have a
and
lot of
I
good
root for the
pieces.
Currys.
Got
You think the process is done now?
It's getting there.
Trusted it the whole
Like
way
I said,
through?
you seen. I said the Lakers are going to win it all. So the process technically would not be complete, 100% complete, but that's a good 90% of the way.
What about those Mavs though? They've been on a losing streak.
Terrible,
Oh, yeah,
they've
they've
been streaking. Your boy Porzingis, I like
Yeah.
Doncic a lot.
Actually, because of Porzingis being there, their 2021 pick is in New York, so
Yeah.
that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, and we were talking about them a little bit last week. Like, who's their big 3? They got Doncic and Porzingis, and then Hardaway Jr. is the next best player, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Hardaway Jr. He can go off.
He's
sometimes.
but is he an every night guy?
No. I think he's more of a role player.
Right.
Pretty much.
Good shooting guard to have,
Yeah,
but you want to have I think they need a really good point guard, or some, I don't know, because Luka can play
You got to
point.
take some of the pressure off.
Luka
of
can
Luka,
play point, shooting guard, and small forward. And
Yeah.
position you really need him to play. So, good questions there. Good questions there for sure.
So, Johnny, who do you got?
Lakers probably.
Lakers. Okay.
I'm the only
Yeah.
one out. I'm the only one.
I don't know.
folding.
I just don't know.
I don't see anybody stepping up and beating LeBron in the playoffs. I just really don't.
He's just
you don't see Kyrie with a little bit of... like I said, Kyrie's not my favorite, but he has a little bit of a... He wants to prove directly he didn't need LeBron for those
you know what's going to
rings.
happen? He's going to get proved wrong and cry about it.
I think there's a very good chance of that.
Big cry.
He's going to disappear from his team for a couple more months and come back.
It's a possibility. But Kevin Durant knows what it takes for sure. James Harden's a dog.
Yeah.
And
but he chokes.
They're all
but
dogs.
he's also
but-
been playing. He's been passing more. I don't think he'll choke if his team relies on him to pass. And then if he goes off scoring, so be it. But that's not what they need him for. They have KD can put up anything. You need rebounds, he can get it. You need points, he can get it.
KD's
Assists,
insane.
he can get it. He can get whatever you want. You want him to lock somebody up, he can do it. He's good.
Did you see your old Knickerbockers are in the playoffs? If it ended today,
Yeah,
sixth
really?
seed.
I didn't get to see that yet. Wow. I
I
saw that they were coming up on
11
Dallas.
and 13, but they started out the season really good with Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah.
Is their coach,
Yep.
head coach.
I'm actually been putting a lot of money on them lately. The last couple of games.
They've been upsetting a lot of
Bro,
teams.
Their young
they're
young
good.
men have been coming through. Like
They're
I think
good
Kevin
under-
Knox is on there.
Yeah,
and
he's been doing nasty.
No, dude, they
James-
just
what's
took
his
him out the lineup. He hasn't played.
What?
Really?
Yeah, bro, he has
Last
not.
game, it was like maybe a week or two ago. I seen he had a really good
Yeah,
game.
bro, he hasn't been playing, and he said he's totally cool. He must have had a drop.
Is he on the bench?
Yeah,
Playing off the bench?
man, no, he's not playing at all. He dropped completely out the lineup just recently.
Wow.
I was reading like last night. Yeah, bro,
Mm.
Mitchell Robinson is he's one of the best young centers in the
Well,
league.
they sent Dennis Smith Jr. to like the G League or something like that. I
Honestly, I haven't heard of him enough.
think. Yeah.
He had a really good season with Dallas, and then they traded him. He's been off ever
So
since.
I feel like there's potential there. I don't know why you'd send him to the G League. Well, I guess that's a safe bet. If you're gonna send him to your G League team, maybe he can come back.
Right.
All right, let's get going on the NFL. I think.
Today is the day, and I've been hearing so much about it today. Carson Wentz trade. What's going to happen? Where do you think he's going? They say, I just read an article right before we started this, that they want a Matthew Stafford package.
They ain't gonna get
For
it.
Carson Wentz. I understand that he won a Super Bowl. I
What?
mean, Nick Foles won him a Super Bowl.
Nick Foles won a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
What are
but-
you talking about? He didn't even
Get it right.
He's got a ring, but he ain't win it. That's for sure.
He's not no Matt Stafford, and he's not proved what Matt Stafford has over what Stafford's
Matt
been in the
Stafford,
league 13 years.
yeah,
12,
bro.
13 years. He hasn't proved it.
With a trash
That'd
team
be
putting
I
up
just don't-
numbers.
I don't see it. I don't see him getting a Matt Stafford package. I do see a couple teams.
I see
I
it.
seen the Bears were the most interested.
I could see that because they need a. I think they gave Trubisky the full chance to prove himself this playoffs because they never took him out, and they have Nick Foles. They never
They didn't, but he also did bring them to the playoffs.
him and Nick Foles. brought
Yeah,
them to
but
the
he got
playoffs.
hurt. He did get hurt. So
Yeah.
but that's what Nick Foles is. He's like a perfect second string quarterback. You don't want him as your starter all the time
No.
because he's in and out every week. You know, like one week he'll be really good, and next week he'll throw 4 picks for sure.
Unreliable.
So this is a good. Is Pat Mahomes the next great quarterback,
Let's go.
He's
Or-
a gunslinger.
or is his team just super stacked? You put him on the Lions. Could he? If you
I
put,
think he'd move the fucking ball down the chains. I think he'd move the chains.
I've heard people make the same argument that he's almost the same quarterback as Matthew Stafford. Like his skill set, you know how he can throw across over his shoulder. He's just like it was Kyle Armstrong actually that was talking to me about it. He was like he's just hyped up in the media. Like I don't know why they're doing this. He's just like Matt Stafford. So I don't know. Maybe if he did have a different team and a different coaching system, you know, I don't know if he'd be as successful.
I don't think he would, bro. First of all, you have
No.
probably the
Really?
fastest fucking human on earth,
the cheetah.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill is insane.
Like you
Insane.
have, bro. You have unlimited weapons. I don't even need to name them all. Like everybody already knows them. Like you have unlimited weapons.
Ridiculous.
How hard is it to succeed
Not
when
that
you
hard.
have that many weapons?
They
bro?
also do play fast football though. They don't have like
well,
slow
no shit. They have. Look at all the fucking fast.
Tyreek, but like they Mecole Hardman, all those guys are fast.
I mean,
That's
it
what I'm
helps, but you
saying.
got to deliver. So he's not a bad quarterback.
No,
by any
for sure.
means.
No,
no.
but is he
Well, see,
really? Is he
If
really?
he beats Tom Brady, yeah, you're gonna have to question yourself again on it.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think he's going to, though.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
I
feel
got-
like
I got
they
some
played earlier this year, and it was a blowout.
Yeah,
The Chiefs blew them out.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
they won by 3.
And they played 2 games, and I think maybe it's split. Check it out real quick.
It's
One
worth a
game.
Google.
Yeah,
The Chiefs won by 3, I thought.
because bro, it's gonna be a good game.
I think it's going to come down to like just a field goal. I think
That's
it's
what
gonna
the
be close.
spread is. That's what the spread is. It's 3.5 points, pretty much. So it's about a field goal.
Yeah.
You're right. They won by 3. Okay.
Yep.
So-
All right.
You know what I mean? It's gonna be a good
so it was
game.
a field goal, dude. That's a good game right there. That's
That'll be
coming
a
down
good
to the
game.
wire. right there.
This is why I thought they were blowing out. Kansas City starts 17-0.
Yeah.
So that's why they came out on fire.
Yeah.
They like playing from behind, though. So
Yeah.
I would stay behind them until like the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
Because once they get, I don't know, they get like a mentality.
So what's your answer to the question?
Who do I think's going to win?
Nah.
Or do I...
Is Pat Mahomes really the next great thing, or is it just because he has all his weapons?
This is going to prove it.
I think you get him to like 3-4 rings, you could really start to ask that question more.
That's what about
Pretty
you?
much.
What about you, Kelly?
I think it's a little too soon.
A little too soon.
I don't know, man.
He's
I
got
think,
this Super Bowl. That's a big test. We'll see.
I think this is going to be a really good like proof. If he can handle the pressure, being so young. I mean, I know he's been in the Super Bowl before.
Back-to-back. That's back-to-back pressure.
Yeah.
But he's facing Tom Brady, you know, the GOAT. Everyone calls him the GOAT.
Right.
I would be scared to go up against Tom Brady, you know? So like if he doesn't crack under the pressure and he stands up and shines, this is gonna he could be well on his way to proving that.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Is Jared Goff really what Detroit needs?
I think he is for a year.
Year? Yeah, that's what I think so,
I
too.
think he is for a year or two.
He's worth...
But
he's-
I hope he does good. Like, what
Me
if he
too.
breaks out?
yeah, I think-
Maybe. But
You know, Dan
I don't
Campbell
think
has me
so.
fired up, and he's got me fired about chewing knees on the way up. Kneecap after kneecap.
Yeah,
I
no.
want to chew one left and right, dude. I'm fucking fired up with
Hungry
this guy.
for kneecaps.
He's hired a lot of good guys too, like Anthony Lynn,
he did hire some okay guys.
Rex Ryan's son. I can't think of his name, but
We'll see.
He's got a little
Yeah.
squad, dude. I'm fired up.
Rex Ryan's son.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just seen it, but Anthony Lynn's a good hire.
Sounds like... Yeah, I do like that hire for sure.
And
For the offensive coordinator. Because
I
they
wish,
had one of the
I
most
wish
dominant
Bevel
offenses.
would have stayed. Daryl Bevel.
I think he's going to say be a head coach elsewhere.
Yeah, I do too.
Where is he now? Did he
I'm
end
not
up
sure. I don't know.
going anywhere? Well,
Do you have any?
yeah, he's an offensive coordinator for the Jacksonville Jags.
Oh, that's right.
That should
I
be-
did see it. That will be awesome.
Yeah, he's with a good crew.
With
Uh,
Urban
down
Meyer.
here,
He's
yeah.
got some stuff there, huh?
I'm excited for Urban Meyer to be a head coach over there.
Bro,
I'm
me
excited
too.
to see what Trevor Lawrence
I hope he.
does.
I like
Yeah.
Jacksonville too. I'd like to see them be
Right.
successful. They're another Detroit Lions, like just not.
They got some cool jerseys. That's all I know.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Yeah. Guess what? They actually got something good going for him for once.
Yeah, we don't.
Wish
ever.
we did. We got
Maybe.
Dan Campbell.
And we got Jared Goff.
That explained everything.
Right.
The pen on the table slammed.
All right. What would you say, Mason? Is he what we need or not?
You know, I'm gonna be dead honest with you right now. I have no idea.
All right. Yeah. And we're completely real
Yeah.
talk on the doghouse.
I don't know too much about football. I like to watch it, and I don't know. I used to get way more into it when I was younger, but now I lean way more towards basketball if I do watch sports. So
Definitely cool with that, man.
Anyways, talking about football, you got any Super Bowl bets?
oh yeah.
Bro. Yeah, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay, bet
Easily.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
How much
I
you betting
bet-
on that?
I already have $10, but I
$10?
think I might put another 10,
I bet
20 on
on two like
Hey.
I put like bet on two boosters. So it was
I like
like
those.
Travis Kelce getting 2 touchdowns,
and the Chiefs winning.
and then
Chris Godwin getting a
Tom
touchdown.
Brady throwing 300 passing yards.
Ah, yep.
Okay.
Yep, so I got those. But I think you got a little bet line lined up, don't you?
Oh yeah, definitely do. The bets of the week this week, which are going to be brought to you by Inside the Doghouse. We're going to start off with our NBA bets. We're going to start off with Milwaukee versus Denver. I'm going with Milwaukee for sure.
Hell yeah, fear the deer, dude.
Yeah, they have They lost a couple games last week.
A couple games to some sorry teams.
Oh, yeah.
They lost to Charlotte.
Yeah. But
I lost money on that.
Lakers.
I would have won that 7-game parlay if
Lakers
they would have won.
Lakers got whooped by the Pistons, yet you're talking about them winning a championship.
True.
And you said Jokic was on the Nuggets, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's his name? Jeremy Grant? Is that their player?
No.
No, not Jeremy Grant.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I
I can't remember anybody's names anymore. I don't watch
They got
sports
Gary
enough.
Harris. They got
Jeremy Grant's he plays for the Pistons
yeah,
now,
for the Pistons.
and he's actually really good. He's going to probably, I'd say he's going to be an all-star.
Look
this
up
year.
that point guard's name for Denver because
Gary Harris.
No, Murray.
Murray.
Jamal Murray, dude, he was going off in the playoffs, man.
Was.
He was, yeah, I guess. I mean, he's young though. He's young.
Yeah,
That's a team that's like just getting there.
for sure. And then we're going to go next to Boston versus Utah. I'm going with Utah. I'm saying they're going to keep this hot wave going for sure.
Tough one.
I'm going Brad Stevens and the Celtics.
Wouldn't count on it.
I guess
All right.
I'd be swaying towards the Jazz.
Yeah. Bro, Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, Mike Conley, they're working good this year
They are.
together.
They are.
Not straight.
And then Dallas versus
I'm
Atlanta.
telling you, it's because Shaq was getting in old Spider's head, Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, I saw that.
Dude, he was like, okay, yup, and I feel like he
Yeah.
straight took it to heart.
Shaq-
And
Shaq
Those are
straight up
grindstones.
told
Chip on the shoulder.
Yep.
Shaq straight up told him that it was honestly pretty weird.
And he was like, I have much respect for you, brother. I just want to see you more, and I got to see you just play better when the game's on the line and shit. Like,
no,
when
he
it's win or
told
lose.
him he would never make it to the next level.
Yep. Never make it to the next
Straight
level.
up
That's what he
told
said.
he
Yep.
straight up told him he would never make it to the next level. And Donovan told him, like, I've been hearing that since my rookie year, Shaq. So whatever.
I meant to say it.
But that's
I'm trying to
honestly,
say it.
you know,
Yep.
like
This is what I'm trying to say. I love Shaq, dude. He's so funny.
Yeah.
yeah, he is. But
They got a good crew on
yeah, you know, Donovan's been proving that ass wrong.
the NBA
Yeah,
TNT
dude.
thing.
Yeah, they
Next
do.
game, this is a good one. Dallas versus Atlanta. Luka
Dallas,
versus Trey.
come on. Dallas
gonna
has,
lose another.
They
That's
need
who-
to win.
That's who I got.
They
I
have
got,
to win
I
for
got
morale
Dallas getting out of this slump.
Issues only.
They can't lose. They're not going to be one of the worst. They're going to turn it around at least for a game, and I'm choosing it to be this game. Washington versus New York. I got
Dude.
New York.
No way, dude. Bradley Beal, he dropped like 41 points the other day with Russell Westbrook.
Ben dropping 40
Look at
points.
their records,
he
though.
he wants to stay in Washington. I think they're going to show out.
I can see that. I can see Washington pull that off because the Knicks aren't great by any means.
Neither's
No.
Washington.
Trust
Right.
me, I know they're my favorite.
So that's why those games are the hardest to choose because really either team could come out and win
They
it.
could.
Oh, yeah.
You never know.
Like, Washington just got whooped by the Heat, though. Like, and the Heat are not having 8-14 Heat. Washington's 5-14.
Hey, could be a slow start. Could be a slow start.
Yeah, I wouldn't put my money on it. Personally.
Yeah, true that. True that.
Brooklyn versus Golden State. You already know I got Brooklyn.
Going hometown Warriors.
It's
Well, not hometown, but my favorite Warriors.
As long as Brooklyn's got Kevin Durant,
As
I
long
got
as-
Brooklyn. If they don't got KD, I wouldn't
if
put
Kelly
money on
Oubre
them.
is shooting good, the Warriors are going to win. If he's not,
And then I always have to throw in our Detroit Pistons versus Indiana, and I obviously
Come on
chose
now.
Detroit. That's the game that, bro, they're always due for an upset, and I'm good at choosing Detroit's upsets. I religiously watch every single game of theirs for the last 3 or 4 years
hey,
for
that's
sure.
a hell of a fan.
Yeah.
Something I can appreciate it.
Yeah, like I would literally watch every single game. I'd make sure I have a way to watch it. So like I know with them, that's why I don't bet on them a lot because I know they don't win a lot. But I'm usually pretty good at, like, even when Warriors were bad, I bet you could be like, all right, this is a game. If you watch them every day,
Right.
like this is a game I think they'll win.
Right.
All right, and then me and Johnny are probably going to take over a little bit. Do you pay attention to college hoops?
I used to. I'm a big fan of the Tar Heels, man. North Carolina, that's my team if I had to pick one.
Oh, yeah.
They're not doing too hot this year.
No, they're
I heard
not,
Duke's not doing
surprisingly.
too good either.
They're not either. Nope.
All right, so number 25th ranked Drake versus Valparaiso. I got Drake.
Drake.
I'm actually happy to see they're a new team. I've never seen them ranked before. I like to see these new teams up and coming, doing
It's a
their
Cinderella
thing.
story waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. And then we got number 7 ranked Ohio State versus Maryland.
Ohio State.
Yep, that's who I got too.
The Maryland Terrapins.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, those guys are hard.
Big Ten's tough this year
It's
for
tough.
sure.
For sure.
And then number 13th Texas Tech versus number 17th West Virginia.
Did Texas Tech just lost, didn't they?
Yeah, but they got Mac McClung, so I never bet against them.
Boys got
I'm
hot.
going
He's
with
got
Texas Tech.
I am too. I don't count on them to lose 2 in a row. Number 2 Baylor versus number 9 Oklahoma. We're not even going to talk about that one because it's postponed. Number 4 University of Michigan versus Illinois. The first game back after a 2-week rest.
I'm gotta go with Michigan, obviously,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be a good game.
Oh yeah.
They got some good weapons over there, so
Illinois, yeah, they got a.
it'll be a clash.
What's his name? The center.
Kofi Coburn.
Yep. That's a big boy right there. He's going pro,
Yeah.
but I think we'll shut him down. We'll be hyped up to finally get back.
still
We haven't
young,
been
too.
able to play because of COVID,
Yeah,
And,
that's the whole
which
test.
the players were very upset about.
That's the test if we can pick it back up where we left off or not.
And then the last game for college hoops is number 5 Houston versus Memphis. I got
I
Houston.
got Houston too.
I like Memphis. Their coach is Penny Hardaway, but
No shit.
Houston is just they're a much more solid squad for sure.
For sure.
So who's the top 3 in the Big Ten this year?
You already know I got to go number 1 Michigan.
Yuck.
Yep.
It don't matter if you hate to say it or not.
They're at the top of the polls.
They're top dogs this year, no doubt.
They
No
haven't
doubt.
done well in the past couple years.
I mean,
They
in
do
the last 8 years, they've been to 2 championships.
I guess when you put it that way, the glass half's full.
But also, they're under a whole new coaching regime, which I think has already improved the team.
Oh, for sure.
Jawan Howard, one of the Fab Five, he's their head coach now.
That's pretty cool.
And he's instantly made the team that was already, pretty good.
Better.
They slipped their way into the championships for sure. They lost both. He's made them way better already.
Brought in some good old recruits for next year too.
Yep.
For Michigan?
Yep, some good transfers this year
All right,
too.
so
that he
that's
brought
one.
And then number 2, Iowa.
in. Iowa for sure.
They've been going off.
Yeah, they got Luka
Hawkeyes.
Garza.
Yeah, dude, those
They've
you
lost
see-
a couple, but
If you see that man, Luka Garza, he don't look like a hooper.
But he a hooper.
Yeah, but he's a hooper.
All
they
right.
just lost to
How big-
Ohio State.
How big
though.
is he?
Yeah,
What
I
does he
bet
play?
on that. I bet on Ohio State, bro. I
Number-
bet on the upset.
And they pulled it off.
Yep, they did.
What's your number 3?
You go first, Johnny, because I don't think this one's going to be the same.
It's hard. For me, it's between Illinois and probably like Ohio State, maybe.
Who would you go with?
Probably Ohio State.
Aha. I'm going with Illinois. I like Kofi Coburn.
I do too. But they've dropped some games this year that they should have won.
They
So-
have. They just, with a presence like that, bro, I'm never going against it.
They just have to pull it off, but-
he's a different breed, dude. He's a monster on the court. He'll bully any and everybody.
So who do you think the top 3 draft prospects are going to be then?
It's going to be Cade Cunningham from Texas Tech. He's going number 1, almost guaranteed.
Okay. What is he position?
He's a tall point guard.
Number 2?
Number 2, I would say Evan Mobley. He's a center. He plays for USC, I want to say. Yep, he plays for USC. He's probably going number 2. 7 foot, 215 pounds. He's top dog for
He's a
sure. And then I want to say number 3. I'm gonna go with Jalen Suggs. He's
Jalen Suggs.
yeah, he's cold work, bro. He is definitely cold work. 6'4", He can play point guard, shooting guard, and he can make his own shots for sure.
How much does he weigh?
He is, I mean, he's a decent sized dude, 205 pounds.
Okay.
So, I mean, and if wait till he gets in the pros,
Right, he'll
with
be
those
up another
guys,
25.
Yeah, he's
Bulk
gonna be.
up.
I think he's gonna be good. Cade Cunningham, though, is definitely my pick for number 1.
So you're talking about Michigan. You think this 2 weeks is going to hurt them?
Absolutely not. I think it's gonna refresh them.
Give them a little bit of energy?
They have, bro. Have you
Reboost the
watched?
batteries.
Have you watched any of their games this year?
No, I'm not a Michigan fan.
They be popping off.
Their defense is like,
Something different.
we'll shut you the fuck down.
So different.
We will shut you
I'm telling
down. It looks like NBA players playing against high school players. Some games.
I'll have to check them out.
And
Yeah.
then the offense, they just get their shots. If Gabe Brown or whatever gets in the corner.
Sean D. Brown.
Sean D. Brown, that's what it is.
That dude, he
If
don't
he
miss
gets in
from the corner, bro.
He does not miss a three
He don't
ball.
miss from the
I
corner.
swear. I mean, I want you to check this out right here.
Pull up the clip.
Bro, I'm telling you, this shit's insane.
He literally
I-
does not miss from the corner.
Never. I don't think there's one miss I've seen. Bro.
And I'm talking about the
telling
whole
you,
year. Like,
the whole year
it
so
is
far.
that ridiculous.
He can definitely hit a corner 3, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But, he's still a Michigan player. I don't watch him.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. I need to start branching out into college because I watched a couple games and I felt like it was pretty. Like they just play way better defense in the NBA.
Yeah.
It's
better.
they play with more heart.
Right.
They don't play for
Right.
money. Like they play for their chance to get that money.
Right.
Yeah.
So they don't have to go crazy no
They're
more.
playing everything on the line.
That or they're playing because they're never gonna get to play on
Talking
this
about-
level again.
Playing their hearts out. Old Villanova upset by St. John's.
Did you see the posterizer dunk?
I didn't.
disgusting.
That bro. Once I seen that, I was like, "Yep, St. John's is upsetting that ass." Should have put some money
Sure
on it
did too.
because, bro, he dookied.
I
on
couldn't
him.
believe it.
Yeah. And
I
that
thought they were gonna go
you know what that
undefeated.
does? Allows my Wolverines to move up a spot, which I like it. You know?
like it.
Yeah, I like
I
it.
like it.
That's for sure.
We're gonna be moving over to the video game kind of area of our podcast here in a second. But we got a little football and video game. The new college football game's coming out, NCAA 21. Is it right?
But this is my thing. It's not NCAA 21. Don't get excited.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it? Who's dropping it?
It's college football 21. They're making a deal with some college football teams, not all of them, and they're still not going to be able to base none of the players off real life players.
Why even come back if you can't do it good?
You know? You know?
Everybody, it's long awaited. Everybody wants it, but you can't do it good because of fucking money in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sickening.
But-
Only a few of the
I
teams.
also want to say nothing's to stop user created content. People make rosters all the time and can I don't know if you can add teams or what, but
That is
You
true.
usually can.
so you never know how they can do that.
That is true.
Yeah.
It has some potential. We'll see.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah.
see what
We'll see
happens.
how it
But I'm just saying, don't. I want to get too excited about it. That's for sure.
Well, Call of Duty Black Ops dropped a new zombies map.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
It's pretty good.
The Easter eggs kind of crazy.
There's
but
insane amount of Easter eggs in it.
yeah,
Like you don't even worry about getting through the rounds. You just start
you're just
doing
doing the Easter eggs the
yeah,
whole
and
time.
you like keep a zombie alive. You're like doing shit for like 10-15 minutes while you have a zombie just chasing you for like that happens for 3 or 4 rounds.
Literally
You're just doing stuff.
getting
But
everything done.
me and my buddy McDowell, we played, and like I remembered some of the stuff, but a lot of it I was like, you gotta pause, dude. Like Google it or something. 'Cause I can't remember exactly how they did it. I was just rolling with them.
I've got it down now.
You do. You
Yeah.
guys had it down good. Like
Yeah.
I taught him how to do the jump up onto the thing.
Oh, the glitch, yeah.
Yep.
To skip the first door.
Yep.
Yep. That's a little.
I told him, I was like, dude, it took me like 10 minutes to get it, and I was like, skin was crawling, I couldn't get that shit. I had anxiety. Like, you ever do like you're like trying to get something in a game, like you're trying to jump up on something, you just can't keep doing it. I don't know, it just makes my fucking skin crawl for some reason. I can't stand it, but I was like, it took me 10 minutes, like third try, you got it. I'm like, ooh, it made me mad inside. I'm like, I wanted to see you sit here for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. We got it though.
Yeah, we did, and now I get it like every time.
Yeah, bro. I told you once you get it, you know exactly how to do it. Like,
but yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff in it. Like, and did they just add the Ray K or whatever to this map? That's it. Like, it's
it's just this map. Yep.
Okay, so I was gonna say I've never seen that before or anything like that.
Yeah, that Wonder Weapon's pretty sick. The Ray K, that's what we call it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it looks basically like a AK mixed with a ray gun, and yeah, you can shoot it like automatic, and it has like a noob tube on it that you press up on the D-pad and you switch to it, and you can like shoot little like wells out that like suck zombies in and slow them down.
Yeah, I seen that, and I was like wondering what gun it was.
You can pack punch it too.
I was mesmerized.
Yeah, it was great.
There was a fucking red wave in the middle of the map, just sucking fucking shit up.
Yeah, it's great.
Like, what's going on?
And the Easter eggs, interesting. The story's kind of cool. Everything of it's awesome, honestly.
You know what game I loaded up last night before I got in the party with you guys and we had our call? Skyrim. Love that.
Love it.
Oh, hell yeah.
I could get in that game anytime.
Never beat it.
No.
There isn't
never
really
beat
it.
You don't ever
You can
beat
complete all the quests, maybe.
The
probably,
main
but-
quest you can complete, but there's so many
Never did
endless
that.
quests
Right.
and the side quests and
I
stuff.
always look up, I'm like, when's the next one coming out? When's any leakage coming out about the next one? Like, some stuff just got leaked, like 2026 or 2025.
Oh, Elder Scrolls 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
And just think on the new shit will be out. Like they'll have that shit tuned in so good.
It'd be great.
It's gonna
It
look,
better be perfect.
dude.
I'm
It's
so
gonna.
excited
I'm
for
telling
it.
you,
I'm so excited.
I'll
Assassin's
be
Creed
losing
on the
days into that game.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed on the new Xbox. It's flawless.
Oh, that
Bro, it's
Valhalla shit?
dude, it's flawless. It is so.
I've seen
good.
some
I wanna get the
recordings.
system.
That does look insane. I don't-
They've been coming out a lot. The availability has been a lot more, and they're only at $4.99. I would recommend getting them. I'm pretty sure most places offer a credit card where almost anybody is pre-approved for it to get it. I want to say it's 2 or 3 months, same as cash. I would
That's easy
if
money.
you if that's how you need to do it. I would do it. If you can pay cash, I would recommend that. Get it. It is worth it for sure.
Oh yeah, heard
I want
pretty
to.
good things about
Yeah, I
it.
definitely want to.
I have nothing negative to say about it.
I don't play
Except-
video games that
except
much, so...
There's not enough stuff out for it.
Do you
yet.
still have your system and stuff over at the apartment?
Yeah, I play video games sometimes. Sometimes I'll hop on Warzone and...
I haven't seen you on in a minute.
Yeah, I don't usually play Warzone. Sometimes when I play, I'll play the new Final Fantasy VII remake. I'll play that.
Oh.
Or
Yeah, I've seen that about that.
I'll play Dark Souls 3. I'm trying to beat that. I like single player games that like you sit down and like really try to grind through and
Right.
like a lot of challenging things. I also like to play multiplayer, like teamwork games though, like Warzone. So, but that's only when I have free time. I don't have that much free time for video games, but I
Right.
do enjoy them. They're fun.
Yeah, they are fun.
Not
Right.
like it was back in the day, dude.
No.
Yeah, when I got out of school.
MW2 with your friends after school.
Yes,
all
dude,
day, bro.
that shit was so fun, man. You can't. I feel like MW2 changed the game. Like,
It did.
it was totally different after that.
Was
Yeah.
it that though, or was it just our age? And
Could've been
where we
just
had
our age.
all day to just get
That's-
so into this game.
But I
That's
feel
what
like-
I think it is because I don't have time anymore. My schedule. That's why I don't
It's the only thing
play
that's
with people
changed.
is because nobody's
Well,
out there
dude,
playing.
That was the first game that would allow
Broke
you to
out.
like change
could
your
play-
kill streaks to different
Bro,
kill streaks.
you could
and stuff
play
like
with
that.
And, like,
but
so-
you
a
could
lot of
play with like
people-
6, 7 of your friends for hours.
A
And
lot of
hours
people
and
played
hours.
Modern
That's
Warfare,
fun.
the regular one, and stuff like that, and like before it came out. But like, I feel like once Modern Warfare 2 came out, everybody had a 360 at that point.
Oh, yeah.
Like there was no
Pretty
like,
much.
you know what I mean. So, and I feel like it just changed it. Like so many people played that online, and like
Oh yeah.
a lot of people didn't play a lot online and stuff like that much. I know that was like one of my first games I got into hardcore online. I still played Modern
Same.
Warfare and World at War, but not as much. I played like a lot of zombies.
Yeah.
You
Stuff
got me
like
into Call of Duty, yeah, for sure. All right, I want to get talking about Star Wars.
Yeah.
EA just lost their exclusive rights
Oh, for
Can't
real?
wait.
to Star Wars, so now any company can make a Star Wars game.
That'd be
Yeah.
tight, because like
Dude.
an open world Star Wars game.
Imagine if
four of
like
them are
Bethesda?
confirmed.
Imagine
Four of them?
something-
Holy
Four
shit.
from
Bro.
different developers.
Can you imagine
That would be insane. Just like going all through the galaxy, like
wherever you
like
went?
you go to a starship or something, and you go to this other planet, and you
Literally.
just like
bro, have you ever
fast
played
zoning or
No
something,
Man's
like
Sky?
Skyrim.
No Man's Sky.
I've seen
Yeah.
gameplay of it.
that.
but
There's
I
the
didn't-
universe in it is infinite. You
Yeah,
could
it's
never
infinite.
explore all of it.
It
Like,
said that it would take you like something billion years to explore all of the worlds in that game. It's like, what in the hell?
That's insane.
That
Did
is
you,
insanity.
imagine
Did you guys
something
play the
like
Fallen
that.
Jedi game?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I loved it.
That game was
that game
amazing.
was pretty cool.
I love that
was
game.
Super legit.
Love
it.
that game. That's why I can't wait for these 4 open world games. Ubisoft's got one of them apparently, and we'll see what happens.
Oh yeah.
LucasArts is back in business, so
That's what's up, because they're like their stories with Star Wars are always good. It's like
They're the
all
Godfather.
canon and stuff like that.
one's been rumored to be the next KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, cool. Oh yeah, because you know what? I heard that like this year was like the 50th anniversary of Star Wars or something. So like they were gonna come out with a bunch of new Star Wars stuff, like every month. Like there's that new Obi-Wan series.
Yep, that's coming out soon. Ahsoka's coming out
yeah.
soon.
So that's pretty cool. Star Wars is pretty dope.
Dude, Star Wars is so you can get so into it because there's so much,
Dude, it's
So
like
much
a universe
content,
of
Bro,
like.
dude, it's amazing.
so much
I remember
content.
one day we had just gotten Disney Plus, and I started it. I started watching them all from the beginning, very first Star Wars,
Yeah.
and like once you get to that 3-4 flop, like
Oh, the prequels and the
yeah.
Dude, it just makes
See,
you
that's
mad.
when you gotta watch the prequels first.
And I
You
found
gotta
that
watch them
out
all in
afterwards,
order.
Oh,
you
that
know, I had
sucks.
not. I just was seeing it all in my.
That's
on
what
there.
I
I'm
just
like,
did
first
with my
one,
girlfriend.
Here we go, boom, and
bro.
I wish I would have did it that way, because it almost like I don't know. It just took me a minute to get through that 4th Star Wars. That's a really slow one, I think, right?
When they go to the
They're in
world.
the cities and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, super slow one.
It's
more of a
it's a good
story
movie.
line.
It
Still.
does teaches you a lot, though.
It teaches you a lot of what the hell's
It's
going
more
on.
of a storyline type movie.
Right. A
Bro,
build up.
the third one's
Pretty
my
much.
favorite for sure, and the end of the third one is some of the best like movie
Mhm.
scenes I've ever seen.
Yes.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
it gives me goosebumps.
Goosebumps.
Yeah,
Yup, I
it's
love that.
disgusting.
Yeah, that's my favorite of that shit.
All right.
We'll see what they do with it.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they bring.
We'll see if Disney can continue doing good with it, or if they make it a little too Disney-ish. We'll see.
So, Mason's on, our very first guest on Inside the Doghouse. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself? Tell us who you are. Let the viewers know who you are.
Yeah, all right. So, I'm a friend of Derek's from back in school, music and stuff. I'm actually in a band right now.
Okay.
Yep, I do vocals. We're not settled on the name right now, but we call ourselves Backpack Straps right now.
Okay,
It's,
I fuck with the name.
yeah.
It's got a little
Yeah.
feel to it. All right. So, where did you get started in music? When did you?
So back when we were like 14 or 15, I think, when you were under the roof of that house in Pawpaw, we were hanging out and we started doing raps for fun. And after a couple of them, you were like, man, I don't know. I'm not too good at it, but you should keep going. And so I did. And probably around 11th grade, I got really serious about like how I was writing my lyrics and stuff, which as I look back at it now, 20/20 vision, hindsight, I wish I would have done more music classes and stuff like that, because right now learning about music theory and everything like that is such a challenge,
Right.
I could have done all this in, middle school probably. But around 11th grade or 12th grade, I started taking like a rap thing pretty seriously. I was like, I could do my career, like I could be an audio engineer and I could make my own music, and I could be like, I could be a rapper and I could make money off of it. So that's what I started pursuing. Me and you, we did we did some social media stuff. We made Mason Kelley Music is actually still active. I get a notification every once in a while. It's like you got 2 new viewers, and I get lit.
Tell us about that. Tell us about your Mason Kelley music endeavors.
Oh, that was those were a lot of fun adventures actually. When me and you were living together in Portage and Kalamazoo, and we ran down to the east side of Kalamazoo at Dogface Productions.
Old Dogface with Dion Doss.
Yeah, and Eat a Boss Man.
Boss
I never got his real name. I think it was Eric something. But that was a lot of fun. We did 2 shows in Grand Rapids, and the first show was like a warm up. Like, it was crazy. We threw ourselves right into a world that I've never experienced before, and we handled it super well. They asked us to come back for a second show because we had a great turnout and a good show. And for the second show,
that had Cash Kid.
Yeah, I opened up
performing
for
there.
Cash Kid. Yeah, the On My Mama guy.
Yeah.
I actually got to meet. I'm a huge fan. of
Yeah,
Cash Kid.
yeah. Everybody wanted to meet him, and I was like, I mean, I don't know. I like the On My Mama songs, but
Oh, bro, he has so many hits.
yeah, I've heard a couple more of him recently. He's not a bad artist at all. He's got a lot of albums out. Actually, I had no idea. But I around like 2018, I'd say, my life got kind of like crazy and weird and wacky. I had a death in the family, and I had a bad breakup that I experienced, and that kind of took my focus off of music for a while. And I kind of during that time was like just spending a lot of time with myself and like, you know, inward inflection and thought, and I kind of realized that I wanted to move on to a different kind of music. And I had, since about like almost 2019, I've been trying to change my style and work towards getting into like a band and stuff. And just recently, around my when I turned 23 last year in November, I got into this little band. It doesn't have a lot of forward momentum because most of the members are in another band, Last Sleep. Actually, you can check them out on Spotify and Facebook.
What was that?
Last Sleep.
Last Sleep.
Yeah, they're pretty heavy. It's like a deathcore genty band. Which actually I've also tried to. I've took a couple lessons in deathcore vocals because I've tried to explore that too. I've just been exploring a lot with music and working on music. It's a good pastime. It's probably, you know, my passion, but I don't want to make it my career because, you know, if I have to work for it for money, I'm probably going to end up hating it at the end of the day.
I definitely understand that. So how did it feel like opening up for somebody big like that? Were you nervous?
Oh, dude, no, I've never actually. I don't want to sound full of myself or whatever because I think that people should be, you know, modest whenever they can. But I never feel nervous on stage or anything. It's a lot of fun. I love to sing. I love to perform. I love to write. It's just like, you know,
The euphoria.
Yeah, just like when I drink or smoke. It's even better when I drink or smoke, you know. So it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure, man. Music touches everybody, you know.
It's a one thing everybody can they come together with. Everybody likes music.
Yep. If you're writing something, somebody out there, you know, as many people that don't like it, somebody out there might, and that's what I write my music for. So
somebody out there will.
Just like, hey, not everybody's gonna like our podcast, but you know, there's a couple people that will, and that's the people that we're going for.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun to make it. So
right. Yes,
exactly.
Definitely enjoy it. So yeah, we just kind of wanted to like see how it was like coming up from like nothing and like starting to get like trying to get into that.
Oh,
music.
it was such a challenge for us, you know, because it was just me and you. You were my manager. Like fucking, we worked really hard to get anybody to like our page. I remember we did that thing to boost and promote our page. We split like $50 or something like that.
Yeah.
That was crazy. But
working with Dabboy Spook.
Oh
Going
yeah,
to
yeah.
The real studio.
Yeah, I have an actual song on YouTube. I forget about that a lot. that's another thing that kept me from rapping. Really, is it's an almost insurmountable challenge to get to a point that you can support yourself. So
The real grind.
yeah,
Straight.
we
were busy. I remember that whole summer.
and it's like it would take a lot of money as well, and like we were talking about before the podcast, like if it was more than just me and you, it would have been a lot easier, but it was just on us, and I was just out of high school, you were just out of high school, we were just some kids.
But hey, we got farther than anybody would have thought, that's for sure.
Yeah, we did.
Concerts and
Yeah, I
Open
don't
up
care
for
who
Cash
made
Kid.
fun of us, dude. That was like, that was so cool. Nobody does that. We played a live show in front of an audience, like with our own music that I wrote.
if we would have paid, was it $350, we could open up for Juice at the intersection. You remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. I'm so shitty that we didn't have the money for that, and that's how life goes.
That would have been crazy, yeah. Juice World
Yeah.
had the chance to open up for him
That
right when
would've
he was
been
starting to
dope.
blow up and shit.
Yep,
at the
I was
intersection.
scraping up money for rent. couldn't afford to go do a show for. I was like, Juice World who? That's crazy.
Rest in peace, Juice.
Yeah, man, he was so good.
Super
Oh,
good.
yeah.
I still write raps sometimes for fun, or I try and do some freestyles, but I haven't dabbled back into that pool in a long time. I've almost got my first song with backpack straps done. Though all of my lyrics are done. I just
So
have to
you're the
record
singer,
it.
you're the vocalist?
Yeah, and I write all the lyrics.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it straight is it like Scribo?
No, it's pop punk, but a
Okay.
little bit heavier than pop
Okay.
punk. Yeah,
So-
it's got a breakdown. I can show you the.
Sure. Guys, we get the page up.
Yeah, I was gonna surprise you. I was gonna send you the song after it was recorded. I was like, "Yeah, you thought I was done with music, huh?"
I want to hear it. I definitely want to hear it, so I
Yeah,
don't want to hear a snippet or anything until it's ready.
yeah. You were gonna be one of the first people I sent it to. You and Kenzie.
Yeah. Well, hell yeah, dude. We're happy to hear that you're going off and doing something else.
Yeah.
That you didn't just
Hell
stray
yeah,
off
still
from
on
music
the
at
grind.
all together. You're still on the grind,
Yep.
trying to do it. And that's all that matters is, that you care about it and that
Straight up.
that's really all that matters. Especially if you're not trying to make a career out of it all the time. But that's
Drive me crazy, I think.
that's a lot of times when people do go big, they're just dropping music and hit their niche. They're in their mode. They are just grooving with themselves, and other people follow along with it. And they
Yeah.
love it, eat it up.
And they're not doing it for money. They're just
Right.
making music, man.
Was there ever a moment that made you not want to just moment that was just you know what, I don't want to do this anymore? Or was it just something in you one day was I just want to switch genres, so you just lost the passion? I don't want to rap no more, but I still want to make music, just not rap.
Yeah, actually, there was... Okay, so most of my rap career, right? So the thing about writing songs is, for me at least, there has to be, for me to feel like it's a good song, I have to have something to write about.
True.
Yeah.
And that was a big thing I remember.
And my
Yes,
whole
that's true.
rap thing, I was just writing about how I was good at rapping because I didn't have
Yeah.
anything else to rap about. And so I went through some things in my life, and I experienced life a little bit more. And after I had that breakup, I started listening to different music because this entire time, up until a couple years after I graduated, I listened to mostly rap and hip hop. Not any kind of heavy metal, no rock, no pop punk. My favorite bands that I have right now, I had no idea that they existed in high school, and if I did, I probably would have been a totally different person. So I just, I started you know what, maybe I think I should try and write a song like this about how I feel, because when I was listening to those types of music and I started liking them more, I was like, I can really get behind the emotion in these, and
Right.
because I can relate to them more. And it just turned out a lot better. It sounded 100% better to me when I wrote a song that I had something to write about,
Everybody portrays their music differently.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
100%.
You found your nip, then go for it.
Got that avenue. You
Yeah.
can take it.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
But like I said, it's still a lot of fun. Sometimes this kid that I work with, he makes beats and he'll come and show them to me, and I'll try and freestyle over them or something, and every once in a while I'll have a little rhyme in my head and I'll have to get it out, so I'll write it on my notes. It's still a lot of fun,
I remember that Cash Kid concert. We had more people show up than he did. It was insane. All you seen was Mason Kelley music t-shirts.
Yeah, dude.
I almost got kicked out.
That's right.
Because I was on one. Because
You
Cash
were?
Kid wasn't showing up, and I was like, yeah, nobody. I'm not fucking
Nobody?
Cash Kid's in this bitch and performs. Or I literally talked to the owner of the fucking building, bro, and was like, yo, I bought a ticket that has Cash Kid. I want to see every one of these motherfuckers perform because that's what I paid for.
Yeah.
No shit.
I didn't just pay for
Straight
one.
up.
I paid for all of them. Like, that's the whole point of a ticket like this is you hear all of them. And especially when you can't have the top person not show up and expect people not to be like, what the fuck? Like, that's just unprofessional.
Yep.
Yeah, the security guard got in my face.
There
And
was
I was
a-
like, what the fuck?
Dude, there's a
are you walking up on me?
lot
What are you gonna do? What the fuck?
I noticed as like being the guy that talked to all those people and like was like talking to like the managers and like the people that were setting up the show. There's a lot of like fondling with me, like money and shit. Like
Yeah.
they're like just trying to like honestly get every single dollar out of me, and it's like you have to like stand up for yourself at some point. You just gonna be like, dude, like
You're like a little fish in a shark pool. A
right,
big ocean.
big old fish
It's
out there, dude. It's insane.
So
Yeah.
overwhelming.
You always should offer your customers a legitimate service, though.
Right.
If we say we're gonna have a guest, we're gonna at least announce and be like, you know what, like if you're paid to listen to our podcast, we're gonna refund you, or we're gonna something.
Right.
His answer was like, sorry, you're out of luck.
Yeah.
And I didn't like that at all. I was livid.
Who wants to be
Straight
told
up.
they're out of luck?
Well, especially I brought like 4 or 5 friends who I told them like we're going to see Mason, obviously, but also it's Cash Kid because we all listen to him. And then he don't show up. Like, that just makes me like, damn. I hope they're not mad because they all feel like they wasted $50 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Like,
And then he showed up like when everyone else left except for us,
and we got that shit was fun.
and we were the only ones in there getting lit.
Yeah, I
to
got
Cash
a
Kid.
nice picture with him. Actually, I'll put it on our Facebook.
Yeah, if your cousin wasn't an idiot.
No, dude, I'm a crop master.
I'm a crop master.
No,
It's
no,
only
no.
me and Cash
If it
Kid.
wasn't, I'm saying if it wasn't
Shout
for
out
him,
D3.
yeah, if it wasn't for him, I would be in that picture. But he didn't.
Oh, your
get
left
us.
arm was in the picture.
Yeah, he cut like me.
Bro,
me
literally.
and
So you didn't
Drew
get a
out.
picture with him?
We
No.
took the picture, but
All
he
right, let
he
me
cut
tell you
us
this
out.
story.
You
My
didn't
cousin-
ask him for another,
All
did
right,
you?
listen, my cousin.
I did,
My
but
cousin.
he walked away.
My
Oh, I bet he
cousin
did.
Darren. My cousin Darren.
He didn't want to take
He's
the
a
first one.
special cat for sure. He was supposed to take a picture of me, Johnny, my cousin Drew, and Cash Kid.
Literally.
And that's why I made sure I was right next to Cash Kid, because I'm like, I know he's gonna be in the picture, so I'm gonna be in the picture. And that's exactly what happened. My cousin zoomed in to the point where Johnny's arms were the only thing visible, was his left arm around my shoulder, and then Drew's arm was just like over in the picture. You could see his hand. I don't know how to run this thing. And they were both pissed off in the
Dude,
car the whole
what
way.
an
Drew was
idiot.
like, dude, I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, fuck you.
I bet.
He had one fucking job, bro.
And he's
I
like,
wanted
"You're a
picture
dumb
with him."
fuck."
He was pissed. That shit was hilarious.
shit
And then
was
there was a
honestly
huge
king.
ass thunderstorm on our way home. I was going like 20 on the highway.
Bro, that shit was honestly crazy, bro.
I couldn't. Yeah.
You couldn't see nothing but the 2 back lights lit up in front of you, and you can't see the road or nothing, so you're just following the back lights of whoever's in front of you, bro.
Drew's like, turn the windshield wipers faster. I'm like, bro, they're
They're all the way up.
It don't matter.
I remember it raining.
This rain is ridiculous.
It was insane.
But all right, man.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming on.
Yeah,
Tell us
for
a little
sure.
bit about
Of course,
yourself,
I appreciate you
opening
asking me
up.
to come here, man. That was awesome. What an honor, you know.
Yeah, thank you. First inaugural guest.
How does it feel to be the first guest? on
It's
Inside the Dog
no
House?
kidding, man. It's such an honor. I'm so happy that you guys are doing something like this. This is like, it's so fun to see your friends doing things that are, like this. Like,
Was it fun to be on here?
yes, it
Oh,
was.
yeah.
It was so much fun.
That's what we love to hear, for sure.
Awesome.
We definitely had fun having you on here.
100%.
support your local friends and local businesses, man.
Yeah, like and share isn't that hard. It's just the press of the touchscreen on your phone.
Yeah.
Literally.
All right, man. This is Parker Munson, and I'm out of here inside the doghouse.
D. Schur, I'm out of here.
Jonathan Maynard. See you next time.
And this is Mason Kelley. Nice talking to you guys.